So we're buying time. I guess we need to hold it for 2 days at least. Should be nothing. I'm seeing if there's a bullet defense mission. It's usually very good for additional deployments per day. And this is very likely our last missions before some kind of a dash to the end. So defend the foundry. We're testing out Thaddeus.
Commander, a Tyran...
The Orcs are preparing to assault one of our automated foundries, Commander. It is these foundries that allow us to rapidly redeploy and launch multiple strikes. You must repel the Orc attack or the foundry will fall.
Yeah, there's nothing special about this. We could go for the communication array, but what the fuck would be the point? Extra artillery. We used the assault squad and force commander, we could do it. But we have to... I'm not sure if the rest are good enough to defend anymore. The enemies are starting to be very good. So just having a squad or two there could be... might not be enough.
The Orcs will want the foundry for themselves, Commander. They will direct their attacks at the generators powering its automated systems.
They should direct their attacks at us. That would actually give them a chance to succeed. The enemy has targeted one of our turrets. Your command,
Emperor. Yeah, no one cares about your grenades. You have a missile launcher. Ooh, did not notice that. Thaddeus is not in good condition anymore.
Our fortifications are under assault.
It's not that simple anymore. Alright.
Destroy it.
They have a...
Forward.
Our fortifications are under assault.
They have a decent amount of these heavy units. They are very good anti-infantry apparently.
Assault squad is acknowledged.
Avitus, move! I am traveling.
Next wave of attackers incoming.
This is Avitus. Onward then. Traveling.
Might as well go for it.
The enemy has targeted one of our turrets.
Assault squad ready.
Orcs are firing on us!
So they are.
Marines here.
I don't want to fight against too many unnecessary fights, that's why I'm just running the loop here.
Orcs are firing on us.
Habitus under attack. Conserving ammunition. The enemy is destroying a key
Orcs
structure.
are firing on us.
Concentrate fire. The enemy is destroying one of our
It is
sentry
done.
guns.
Move on. Foul greenskin.
Oh fuck.
Orcs are firing on us.
Weapon brothers, we go by your command.
One of our Tarantula sentry guns is under enemy attack.
To war.
It is done. Move on.
These goddamn heavy weapon users are the real problem.
Foul greenskin. Where are we needed? Destroy them.
Our weapons are ready. Only orcs make such din.
Orcs are firing on us.
I have my
It is done. Move on.
No, capture it, you fool.
Assault squad.
Field generators are deploying now, Commander. Additional generators will not be available until your next deployment.
One of our Tarantula sentry guns is under enemy attack.
Do we have a new target?
direct our wrath anew.
Foul greenskin. Assault squad.
Come on, aliens, show me your fury. Devastating attack.
Your orders.
Direct our wrath.
Coordinates fixed. Foul greenskin.
Enemy has targeted one of our turrets.
Don't care what the enemy has targeted.
For honor, we are there.
Okay, not going too badly. Use additional equipment uses.
Cut into the greenskin. Orcs are firing on us.
The enemy is destroying a key structure.
Yeah, I don't particularly care.
Reposition. Mark.
Final assault.
This is Habitus repositioning. Hostile forces spotted.
Assault, we have our orders.
For the Emperor!
Emperor!
Has targeted one of our turrets.
More corpses.
Yeah, we could definitely could have chosen better weaponry here, but against the orcs it's supposed to It's not too bad of a weapon which I can bring a missile launcher here.
Orders for us. To the attack.
Drive the Greensmiths back.
Orc threat eliminated. Find us worthier opponents in the future.
Not too bad. Thaddeus group definitely just lacks
None
the
can stop the
durability.
crusade of the
However,
righteous.
the teleportation is incredibly useful when you really just need to be somewhere in a quickly. We should get 2 extra deployments. Pretty much just disposable crap and ride a Holy Fury seal. It's pretty worthless though. I'm going to just disintegrate all of that.
Well done, Commander. Fortunately, the orcs did not manage to damage the foundry itself. These foundries are based on ancient technology that we do not fully understand. If they are damaged too badly, we cannot repair them, and they are lost forever.
Forever and ever. Right. Thaddeus did get some experience out of that, so level 16, coming to level 17. Okay, our final level up. More health or more energy? We really don't need energy, so might as well go for health. Master crafted armor. 6 better armor, everything else is worse. And this is a better version of that same armor, level 16. So these quite just don't have any possible use case anymore. Master crafted nonsense armor again. Right. Definitely can give Thaddeus a level up. We should. Right. I want the accessory slot. I really do want the accessory slot. Maybe using artillery wouldn't be a bad idea at this point. More armor, more suppression resistance, more health, more movement speed, knockdown resistance. Knockdown resistance doesn't really matter at this point. I think we're pretty much immune to that. More health and more movement speed certainly wouldn't hurt. The health is a big thing because we don't have all that much of it. We should have more. Alternatively, damage resistance. Always going to be useful. And I think it would translate to pretty much an equal amount of health. Maybe even a bit more. The thing is, that's the only good thing about that. Alternatively, we could take the artillery. We have quite a lot of those arrays, so I'm not sure how useful that is. Large armies coming your way, and they're great at disrupting that. I don't see a lot of use for some of these items, but at the same time I don't want to sell them either. There's a potential use there, so... Bad armor on the other hand, not so much. It's not really bad. This gives you health, the other armor gives you energy, a lot of energy. And if you use these guys properly, the health should not be an issue. Level 5 chainsword. Well, how about no? Still, you might as well be equipped with something. Level 20 power sword. It's better than this. That's sort of the problem though. I can't say that these are amazing items. I can just say it's sort of better than the shit I currently have. And there's one pistol. I'm not using a level 8 plasma gun. It just doesn't do the damage anymore. This weapon isn't particularly useful. And there's the buff. It's the only one of its kind that we can use. One another is for Thaddeus, but it's a level 5 chainsword, which I'm not going to use. That just isn't happening. Blaze of Retribution. Increase the rate of fire. Level 18, 150 damage. And reduced range. I don't know. Is the new hammer better or worse? Does a little bit more damage. It's not bad. Other has suppression resistance. That's pretty much probably the only reason I'm using it. Other has will and 4 melee skill. We have 68 more melee skills, so 4 doesn't really mean much. Kraken 2. I don't like the power fists. They're very slow to attack. Once you get next to enemies, he's going to take his time just sizing up the enemy and then committing a slow attack. So very time consuming. Don't like that. We have a few Terminator armors or weapons. Actually 3 Terminator Stormbolters. Maybe not every one of those is needed. +1 range damage discipline. Okay, that's the shittiest one. The others do more damage. +32% accuracy, 23% chance per hit to recover 46 health on hit. So this would play well with Tarkus and the durability aspect, tanking aspect of him. So that's it has a potential in it. 84 health, +6 melee skill, reduce weapon cooldown. Actually, this might be better because he's already good at melee, and just because you use this, you can combine that with a power fist. So you would still have a okayish weapon, and you would be very capable in melee. Vehicle stun, more health, damage bonus to Tyranids. So I don't think that's a bad combination at all. This has to go though. No one can possibly use this. Avitus and Force Commander. Well, Force Commander could. Terminator Assault Cannon, but he has nothing there. So I'm not exactly going to use it. Flamer. Can fire while moving. 11% chance per hit of recovering 46 health on hit. This could be another one of those things that could be a replacement for the Stormbolter. I think I'd take the Stormbolter benefit yet. So it might actually work. Right, which one gave us the armors?
Commander, a Tyranid lictor has evidently been stalking the Hablocks for...
Yeah, can I get a power armor?
Commander, elements of the 85th Ven...
We do want to attack something. These will get the infestation under control here. But, this. +2 to stamina, 99 health, +7 melee skill, 100% suppression resistance, cannot be knocked back. That would be good for the commander. I mean, the melee guy, 100% suppression resistance, more health, more stamina, but again, we don't really have the weapons for it, except this. Range damage resistance, armor rating bonuses, +22 damage. Level 19 Thunderhammer and Storm Shield. There were other armors. +2 will, +63 energy, +100% suppression resistance, cannot be knocked back. Something like this could have been useful for Avitus, but I don't really see it being useful now. I mean, because Avitus relies on the energy quite a bit to get most out of him. Alternatively, we could take decent normal armors. It's a good armor rating, large suppression resistance, accuracy bonuses will come. Do these have timers? Not really, just optional. Time gene sample. Why is that optional? This is a good armor for Avitus, I think. Energy regeneration, range damage 20%. Several enemy camps. Victory reduces infestation. 5 creatures with powerful ranged weapons defend this target. Destroy Tyranid nest, kill the Lictor beast. I need to change the missile launcher to something else. I suppose we could try the heavy bolter, but it has nothing. I guess they're mostly heavy infantry and infantry. I mean, they're creatures, so the plasma cannon suffice here. Also has the explosive damage. But the armor would be a huge upgrade to what we have now. Feels good to me. We still have another mission after that we can do today. And these missions seem to be fairly quick too, if you want to play them that way. So we can probably play the 2 to 3 missions as long as we don't stare too much at the inventory management. I think we've seen this yet. I don't want to watch it. Now the game is starting to repeat itself.
Commander, the Lictor's last known position is on your map display.
I doubt it will wait patiently for us, Commander.
Agreed. Watch for ambush.
It is done. Move on. The Tyranids are attacking.
I can see that. The problem is they're getting slaughtered pretty much instantly after their attack.
Move on.
Conserving ammunition. For the Emperor!
Yes, of course.
What's the quickest way to the strategic target? Have to go through this. Ooh.
Weapons ready. Adjust your positions.
I have nothing left to oppose us his blessing.
Emperor's wrath. Spore mines eliminated.
I guess there's a big problem with the plasma cannon because Against targets like this, it almost never gets to fire.
Give the word. Kill those Tyranids. The Tyranids are attacking!
You see that? I can see that.
Do we have a new target?
Pull back.
Redeploy!
They have bombs.
Habitus under attack.
A lot of bombs.
Where are we needed? Follow me, brothers.
Good idea, I think, to go after the artillery bombard. No, what are these? What, scanning arrays or something like that? Because now we are actually using them, the artillery that we get from it.
For the Emperor!
Assault squad repositioning.
This is Abbott Brothers.
Destroy that nest before it spawns!
Cut those aliens down. The Tyranids are attacking!
Yes, they fucking are. It's a
Devastator's under enemy attack. Devastator, formation, brothers. Go!
Where are we forward?
Don't go near the mines, you fools!
Habitus conserving ammunition.
Assault go! Show our strength!
Let's try the
Habitus under attack.
let's try the artillery, see how it goes. Bears against the buildings.
Tyranid assault!
Doesn't do all that much damage.
Concentrate fire. Demolition.
Assault forward, brothers! It is done. Move on.
Ready for orders. Acknowledged.
Tyranids attacking.
Destroy them.
For the Emperor!
The Tyranids are attacking.
Habitus.
Okay, could you people actually do some shooting? That would be great.
It is done.
Dreadnought armor.
Assault Marines here. Follow Tyranid assault.
Okay, actually go after specific targets now, that would be great.
Devastator's under enemy attack.
It is done. Move on. The Tyranids are attacking.
Concentrate fire.
Your home rusty assault. Close on the enemy's guns. it ours. My strength is low.
Direct our wrath.
Okay, at least we have a resupply point now. Thaddeus only to go on the casualty.
Do we have a new target? There, go!
Not too bad. 7 out of 18 structures gone. Mixture B still on the loose.
Take your position, brother.
Right.
Assault squad, ready to deploy.
This is understood. Going down now.
Prepare for combat. The Tyranids are attacking!
Target destroyed. Go!
Your order, redeploy!
For the Emperor!
Emperor. Another boss creature. Let's see what they do. Nothing.
Go! Show our strength!
Teleport is simply fast recharge too. That is good. You just walk through
Assault
that.
squad repositioning.
This is Avitus. Brothers, we go.
Ready.
Conserving ammunition.
Assault Marines here. Tyranid assault! Destroy them.
And there's no cover again.
It is done.
They're hammer. Hammer Cadia.
Conserving ammunition.
Your order. Go. Show our strength.
Ooh, we don't want to spawn there.
Concentrate fire.
The Tyranids are attacking.
Yeah, they were attacking.
Assault squad. It is done. Move on.
Direct our wrath anew.
Reposition.
Avitus, with me.
Where are we needed?
My heart shall crush it.
Right, at least we have a decent amount of usable items now. We get an extra artillery bombardment. Means we'll have 3 in total on this planet. And it might give us additional intelligence, wherever that's gonna mean.
Field generators are deploying now, Commander. Additional generators will not be available until your next deployment.
Right.
This is Avitus. For honor and the Emperor.
Assault coordinates fixed.
That is easily done.
They have a lot of decent creatures.
Repositioning. Tyranids attacking. For the Emperor!
Assault squad. Tyranid assault!
I do like one thing again over Thaddeus that the tactical squad didn't have. It's a bit more aggressive in using its melee attacks. tactical squad often just sits on his ass, basically waiting for the enemy to come to it, while Thaddeus just rushes immediately. So there is definitely AI behavioral differences. It needs to work how Thaddeus is basically used. You can't be micromanaging melee guys constantly. Well, like, you can, but it's not a good way to do things.
Repositioning.
Assault squad repositioning.
Weapons ready.
With this, we can easily control the area here. Alright.
Assault squad
This is
ready to
standard
deploy.
firing mode.
Probably troops here and here.
Repositioning.
Coordinates fixed.
Ready yourself. Habitus under attack.
Ah, shit.
Habitus. Concentrate fire.
Where are we needed?
Time node purged.
The Tyranids are attacking! It is done! Move on!
This guy isn't good against these.
Destroy them! Tyranid assault!
The enemy is destroying a key structure.
No one gives a shit about that.
Cut those aliens! It is done! Move on!
Show them fury.
The Tyranids are attacking! Claimed and sanctified.
Orders for us.
I don't want to be attacking when there's bombs coming our way.
Fire.
Tyranid assault! It is done!
Fuck's sakes, people.
Kill those Tyranids!
Hide these kills.
A battle started. Do not let his sacrifice be in vain.
What exactly
Position,
happened?
brother. The Tyranids are attacking!
Yeah, I got that, but... What exactly happened?
Concentrate fire.
Assault Marines here! Tyranid assault! It is done. Move on. Assault squad. Go!
Devastator. Make righteousness.
Tyranid assault!
Yeah, we need to fuck out. Get the fuck out.
Where are we needed?
Devastators under enemy
Why
attack.
aren't any of you actually attacking? Fuck.
It is done. Move on.
New orders for us. Formation, brothers. Go. For the Emperor.
Get your shit together, people. That was pathetic. No. Still, we survived.
This is Avitus. Onward then.
Always could have gone
Have
worse.
our orders. Where is it? There!
Tyranids attacking!
Yeah, that's the leak torpedoes. Might as well provide additional protection here, just in case.
Hive node through.
Yeah, it's going down.
Close on the enemy's guns. It is done.
The Lictor is dead.
More armor. Isador's Folly.
Hive node secure.
I am going to play the... I basically have the main game and 2 expansions to this. I do intend to play them all. I would like to see a Psyker.
Ready for orders.
I don't really remember too much about the expansions. It's very similar, but there might be rule differences, similar to how Dawn of War, Winter Assault, Dark Crusade, or Soulstorm. Very familiar game, but at the same time, playing it like it's like the previous gameplay, this could be a big mistake.
Repositioning.
Assault squad on the way.
The Tyranids are attacking.
Okay, I did not tell you to attack, I told you to just start shooting. Because we were harassed by a melee guy, you actually cannot do that for some reason.
Tyranid assault.
Ooh.
Purge the Tyranids.
Destroy them.
Might as well use the last of our equipment. I don't see any reason to try to hold back at this point.
Close on the enemy's guns.
Has targeted one of our turrets.
It is done. Move on. Reposition. Mark.
For the Emperor!
Emperor.
Forward, brothers.
Ooh.
There.
Sending in the
It
big
is
guns.
done. Move on. Your order. Forward.
Avitus, concentrate fire.
The enemy has incapacitated our commander.
What is it? Jump pack.
Your orders. There. Go.
This is Avitus, standard firing mode.
Make it ours.
More pressing duty calls.
Target destroyed.
One more target left. Okay, this was a very good mission as far as loot is
This is
concerned.
Avitus. Adjust your positions.
More of
Assault
this,
squad
please.
repositioning.
We should probably use Thaddeus as aggressively as we can,
Purge that node.
just to get kills on him.
It is done. Move on.
Still,
Avatar's formation,
it's not
brother.
gonna exactly do as much good, it's gonna get casualties.
Show them.
Purge that node. The Tyranids are attacking.
Yeah, I know.
It is done. Move on.
Devastator, with me.
Your orders.
For the Emperor.
Reposition. Mark.
Oh, this is bad.
Do not let his sacrifice be in vain.
The Tyranids are attacking.
With me.
Your reposition. Mark.
I don't think we're gonna reach replenishment anymore. There might be a few enemy groups here, but I doubt anything really worth worrying about.
Ready. Assault squad reposition.
There's like 3 structures left, so the larger camps have been dealt with.
Devastator Marines ready to standard firing mode.
Assault squad is ready to deploy. Relocating.
Brothers, we go. Find the assigned location.
Hostiles.
Hostiles.
This is Avitus.
The Tyranids are attacking.
Target
It's a couple of decent range users. Seem to be getting bonuses from the synaptic generators. Alright, we can still easily attack
ready
them.
for combat. Repositioning.
Do we have a new target?
Devastators under enemy attack. Weapons ready.
Another alien destroyed. Another battle won.
This victory will long be remembered in the halls of glory.
Sure it will. The mission where we got a little bit of experience on one of the guys and new armor for our heavy weapon user. Actually, let's take a look at this. Okay, jump pack, which we're unlikely to use. It's a good pack though. Other armor. Health suppression resistance cannot be knocked back. Stamina could be good for the Force Commander. Maybe a better hammer. Maybe a better Dreadnought armor. No, it has melee damage. It's definitely not better. Mostly equipment we're just gonna melt to experience points.
Commander, Meridian is in your debt again. The death of this beast gives us hope that we may stand against these horrors. Thank you.
This foolish administrator clings to hope when there is very little.
At least she stands with her world. Unlike the governor.
Your pathetic sentimentality for the faceless masses is getting tiring, Thaddeus.
Those masses are the Emperor's people. You had best remember that.
Enough. You have your orders. Be true to the chapter and obey.
You are foolish to expect unquestioning obedience from them, Tarkus.
They are Space Marines. It is their duty to obey.
The commander is due their obedience, and he has it. But you are not their commander, Tarkus. You are their brother in arms, but their elder brother, a veteran of countless battles. They respect your service record and the Terminator honors you bear. But do they respect you? do they even know you?
And what of you, Cyrus? Do you respect me?
Enough to be truthful with you, Tarkus.
Mm-hmm. What exactly can we gain? We have one level up basically, so might as well go for the masterful infiltration. And that was it. You might get a better hammer out of this. More speed, better suppression resistance, huge amount of health, more movement speed. Yeah, this is pretty much an upgrade. And these are only Force Commander weapons, so there's very little point in storing these. Not sure about the other hammer. It's actually worse than what we have. So, go away. Most of the new items were destined to be scrap. '82 armor rating. This has a life, but it's melee damage armor. This has accuracy, explosive resistance, and health. Basically, it will less range damage, but I think more survivability. And I'm gonna switch it up. Level 18. Where are we going with this? Chapter's Fury. That's pretty much all we can take. So, take a large amount of damage, can use abilities immediately without cooldown. We don't have a lot of abilities though. Pretty much the teleportation and explosive fist. So it might be good in combination with something else. Actually, no. I suppose that's why it's not super good. Maybe if you would use it in conjunction with the jump packs, because there's a assault jump causes suppression as well as damage and knockback, so you could jump around quickly to cause a lot of cost. But with the teleport, it doesn't really work well. A master crafted power armor. 2 decent armors. Energy armor, which I don't. That could be used for abilities. So yeah, it's pretty much just a direct upgrade on what we currently have. We have health and melee damage. This has more health, better suppression resistance. Actually, yeah, we are very likely to be suppression immune after this. Cannot be knocked back, which is another bonus for us. Pretty much basically a Terminator armor in that sense. And more stamina, so we'll get another ability out of it. Force Commander may instantly regain consciousness when incapacitated. When doing so, he regains health and gains a brief speed and damage increase. Hard to say no to that. Right. Actually decent upgrades for a few guys. Very good jump pack. Very good. Assault jump abilities, suppression resistance, armor rating 26, plus 3.5 health regeneration. Much better than the other one. Okay. I think Thaddeus and Cyrus are the only ones getting experience at this point. Just Thaddeus can't really get anything useful anymore. I'm sure the extra level ups give you health or something, but I don't particularly care what I don't care what they get anymore. They're about as good as they're gonna be. And they're not, I don't think they're bad by any means, but I don't feel that they're super good either. But in a different way than Tarkus' squad. Although I'm using it then with Terminator armor instead of the Soul pack. I think this gives them a massive amount of survivability. I mean, plus 160 points of health. That almost doubles our health, so... And massive increase in armor. Could we do something else? Maybe something quick. Halos are not really all that useful for us. But we could make the Air Force Commander truly something hard to take down. Uses energy to absorb damage, 34 armor, 18% melee damage bonus. When hit by a ranged weapon, 40% chance per hit to recover 58 health. See, that's incredibly hard to take that son of a bitch down anymore. What is this mission?
Commander, elements of the 85th Venderland Regiment of the Imperial Guard have managed to organize a defense. The swarm has outflanked their preliminary lines, however, and the guardsmen are cut off. This swarm seems to be led by a snake-like monstrosity, what commissariat records call a Ravener, I believe. Only you have a hope of eliminating this beast and allowing the trapped guardsmen to escape.
Enemy forces are fortified in a central location, reduces infestation. Synaptic generators enhance nearby turned enemies. Enemy structures are vulnerable to demolition charges or other explosives. Similar to the previous mission, I suppose. I'm not sure if what weapon would be best against them. I suppose the team did well. Suspicions continue to grow. During the Dark Crusade, the Blood Ravens annihilated an entire regiment of the Imperial Guard for refusing to abandon their mission on Kronos, a world the Blood Ravens had unilaterally quarantined. The reasons for the quarantine were never fully explained, and some called the annihilation of the Imperial Regiment outright treason. This, combined with the Blood Ravens' mysterious past, has caused some elements of the Imperial government to view the Blood Ravens with suspicion. Commanding officer of the Kronos expedition was Davian Thule. We have nothing to capture here, it's
This
just a...
Slither Slasher will pay for the men it has killed.
We are facing an endless swarm, Thaddeus. This is about more than a few lost guardsmen.
Central location suits me just fine, but we do have to take some kind of a reinforcement point.
Our weapons are ready.
Destroy Tyranid hives, 2. Destroy synaptic generators.
Assault squad repositioning.
I will find the assigned location. This place is infested.
Kill those Tyranids. Close on the enemy's guns!
Avitus under attack.
Let all the swarming Tyranids meet such an end.
Your command, with me.
Assault squad ready.
Motion.
Avitus under attack.
Close on the enemy's
Duh.
Tyranid assault! Move on!
Okay, at least we have a location to defend from. Now we just need to bite into the enemy positions and wipe them out. How exactly is this gonna work?
Extended firing mode.
The Tyranids are attacking!
Come on, aliens, wreak our wrath on you.
Redeploy! Tyranid assault!
Priority target, drive forward.
Oh shit.
Fortifications are under assault. Our assault squad is taking losses.
Yeah, I know, we're taking... What the fuck is Avitus doing there?
Return fire, brothers. Formation, brothers. Take your
Your orders! Assault on the enemy's guns!
Come on, aliens. Show me your fury.
It is time. Move on!
The enemy has targeted one of our turrets.
No shit.
Move.
Ready.
Devastator Marines, ready. Adjust your positions. I have my orders. To war.
Assault squad on the way.
Oh ho ho ho, okay. So massive spawns. And because they're right in the smack middle of their own base, they're very serious threat.
Concentrate fire.
Assault squad! The Tyranids are attacking! Reposition. Mark! Assault go! Destroy them!
Orders for us.
Destroy them! The Tyranids are attacking!
Yes, they are.
Destroy them! Press the assault, brothers! Tyranid assault!
The Tyranids. For the Emperor!
Your order, reposition, mark! Press the assault, brothers! The Tyranids are attacking! Forward, brothers!
Please destroy it. The spawns from a structure like this are starting to be a bit too annoying.
For the Emperor!
Right, at least we have a foothold here now. We're running low on usable items. I think we should go to one of these sites, if for nothing else to get a refill. Well, there's a couple, but it's very close to where we could experience another one of these massive attacks and leechers and who knows what else. It's it's a bit too risky of a proposition.
Devastator Marines, brothers, we go. Advance on the enemy, brothers.
Acknowledged.
Tyranid assault!
I want to get rid of the spawning pool if I can.
It is done! Assault forward!
For the Emperor!
Right. Now there's no immediate trouble coming our way. Just gonna take try to get a few items and that'll be it. We don't necessarily have to go to the
Adjust your positions.
side there. It'd be better if we don't.
Tyrant throws on the enemy's gun! It is done!
It's the tyranny.
Move on!
Adjust your positions. This is Avitus. Brothers, we go.
Assault squad repositioning.
Doesn't really matter where we go here. They're so close that we're probably gonna have to fight a little bit both groups.
Weapons ready. Understood. Going there now.
Assault squad acknowledged.
Feel the Emperor's wrath. One of our tarantula sentry guns is under enemy attack.
The Tyranids are attacking!
Yeah, I noticed. Interesting how that works.
Kill those Tyranids!
Okay, we're in a bad position. We're getting a massive amount of casualties. Not quite sure why.
Tyranid assault! We have a new foe. It is done. Move on! Forward! It is done. Move on!
Tyranids. For the Emperor!
Another assault gun.
This is Avitus. Adjust your positions.
We have our orders.
Of course.
The enemy has targeted one of our turrets. To the attack!
Don't care.
Now you are a devastator. Avitus under attack.
Go and kill them.
Where we need it. Where are we needed?
Avitus. Target this bridge.
Still too little. I
Assault
like
squad
1 or
repositioning.
2 uses on healing items. I'd like to have 3, 4 at least. We can get 3 there and that's gonna be all we need.
This is Avitus.
But we do need to get them.
Give the assault squad repositioning.
I'm guessing most of the heavy fighting on this area has already been done anyway.
Adjust your positions.
Assault squad repositioning.
Devastate hostile forces spotted.
Okay, you need to get the fuck out of there.
For the Emperor! Enemy crushed.
Assault squad is ready to deploy.
Devastator's under enemy attack. Devastator, quick! What stop us?
Right. Let's go. We have bombardments, we have turrets, so once we reach the little cluster
One of
of
our tarantula sentry guns is under enemy attack.
yeah, what a shame. Once we reach that, we can basically
Ready
just
for
dump
orders.
everything we have on them.
This is
No
Avitus.
reason to hold anything back.
Brothers, extended firing mode.
Assault squad on the way.
I do have the lecture, 3 genetic generators, 1
Enemy
25.
has destroyed one of our sentry guns.
Oh no! Not a tarantula turret.
Weapons ready.
I'm pretty sure turrets are gonna see a change
Brothers, we go.
in the
Assault
expansions.
squad repositioning.
They're gonna be... I'm not sure if they're gonna be buffed or nerfed, but I recall that you can't just deploy them like you can here. It's you have to basically choose a firing line in them. So and that's the direction they're gonna stick to. So you have to be a little bit more careful when stick all of them.
Hostile forces spotted. Emperor's wrath. Purge the team. Conserving ammunition.
For you.
Assault's there! Go!
This is Avitus. Brothers, we go.
Relocating.
Guess we're going to go pretty directly, just attack them. This might have better cover. And they couldn't attack us from all sides.
This is Avitus. Brothers, we go.
Assault squad repositioning.
Adjust your positions.
Might be... Do fuck.
This is at onward then. Enemy troops. Turn fire, brothers! For the Emperor!
Assault Marines here. Those on the enemy's guns. It is done. Move on. It is done. Move on.
It's probably more heaviest fighting here. Right, we're gonna be dealing more with the respawning the troops from this point on.
Ready. Adjust your positions.
Relocating.
Just need to have some kind of a base here.
Adjust your positions.
Understood, brother. The Tyranids are attacking!
Tyranids attacking!
There it is! Eliminated! Assault squad! Destroy them! The Tyranids are
Under attack! Direct our wrath.
Hard to say, have we even seen the Revenant? A lot of shit coming our way.
Enemy has destroyed one of our sentry guns. Our fortifications are under assault.
Tyranid assault!
Enemy destroyed, Commander.
Oh, what the fuck did you do?
It is done!
Right, so we destroyed the most dangerous aspect of them, I think.
For the Emperor!
Tyranid assault!
So there's a couple generators left and that's it.
Purge the Tyranids!
The Tyranids are attacking! It is done! Move on! Your orders!
Direct our wrath on you!
Tyranids. Numbers are endless. Tyranid assault! It is done. Move on.
Ooh.
Assault squad is ready to deploy. The Tyranids are attacking! It is done. Move on. Forward, brothers!
No, 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 don't leave the fucker there
Kill
alone.
those Tyranids!
You,
The Tyranids are
come
attacking!
here. Destroy their buildings.
It is done. Move on.
Vengeance is worth the effort.
Let the Emperor worry about revenge, Thaddeus. Concentrate on victory.
This was a decent mission for recruitment again.
Let our enemies beware, for victory is ours.
The item of Dante. We get another one of those iron... What are they? Iron halos. Yep. Iron halo, crappy armor, or iron halos. Sniper rifle, good one. Reloads less frequently and about 23 shots, recover 62 health and it does 28 extra damage. A lot of grey items. Terminator Assault Cannon again. Reloads less frequently. 7% chance per hit of doing 21 extra damage, which is a 50% damage increase. And a lot of grey. Still, the Chainsword is level 18, so even though it doesn't really have many bonuses, it has very good damage.
Thank you, Commander. The Guard units are regrouping now. Meridian is once again in your debt.
Cyrus, some of the Guard survivors report seeing Gaunts targeting officers over enlisted troopers. Are the smaller Xenos truly capable of such tactical thinking?
Not individually, but the hive mind is capable of a great many things.
Okay. We need to hold this sector for another day. And it looks like missions are popping up constantly. Ooh, optional missions against the Eldar, Wailing Doom. That's probably their... Oh, that's probably their best unit. Their little avatar. I'm not too impressed with what they're trying to offer me for it though. So it's more of a... Do you want a curiosity thing or not? I'll do something that I think... Missions themselves could be interesting. I don't think so. There's a very few missions that actually have something unique in them. A lot of them just repeat the maps, which isn't terrible, but it does lend to the feeling that you're repeating things, because you are repeating things. The thing is, once the Legendary of Fury arrives, I do intend to go after the actual plotline missions immediately, so I might have to pick and choose a little bit. Basically, try to just see what exactly does our group need, go from there. We could do additional missions until these guys are at maximum level, but I don't care that much. It's not that big of a deal. What new things did we get? You need to be level 20 to use that. No one can use the assault cannon. What did the other... Yeah, does not require reloading. That's could be very useful. Has lesser damage, but it's not gonna stop its firing once it starts. It's just gonna keep going and going and going. Sure, the power sword is anything good. It's better than the power sword we have now. But the thing is, it's not really all that much better. And the master crafted chainsword is faster and does more damage. The worst damage profile is naturally a downgrade, but I think it's still better than the shitty power sword we have. I'll keep one of them, but I think we need this anymore. The rest of the weapons are at least potentially good, so... All grey armor. Immediate trash. It's not terrible, but we have better. Armor has never been a problem. I suppose getting enough Terminator armors to have everything be fitted in them is a different matter, but... Did we get anything else? Another Iron Halo. So we have 4 of them, and Bob's the only one who can actually even use them. So, let's see. We have armor rating 14, 11% range damage resistance, versus armor rating 34, 18% melee damage. When hit by a ranged weapon, chance to recover 58 health. 28 armor, 53 energy regeneration. This is not for us. This would have been for ranged ability use version, so this is not going to be useful. And they're commander only, so if he has no use for them, I have no use for them. This is by far the best one at the moment. I see very little use for these. Level up for Thaddeus. Level up that we don't really know what to do with. I suppose we would get another special ability if we go for energy. After being revived in combat, Thaddeus cannot be harmed for 10 seconds. Could be very useful in certain situations. Could also go for extra. I think it's probably best if we go after this. We can't get much extra health even if we put a point in there, and if we put a point in there, we cannot get this. This is not useful normally, but in more desperate fight it might be what helped us get through things. I really don't like the artillery. Feel that. It's not enough to damage really buildings. It scatters infantry a little bit, but it just isn't that good. I think I'll take more health. Health, movement speed, knockback resistance. Basically, we're faster, we have more health. The thing is that it's about, I don't know what, it's about 15% extra health just from this. Our standard health pool is very low, so anything that can help us. Actually, Terminator armor gives 160, this gives 67, and we have only 460 points of health. So our natural health is very, very low. We need every bit of health that we can get. Were there additional, yeah, maybe more honor, Thunderhammer and Storm Shields. If we could find a better one, something that gives health or survivability somehow, that would be very welcome. I'm not gonna do it now, just seeing them. It's Terminator armor. I think we can take down the war boss, take down the Eldar for the final time, and that's pretty much it. More damage, more armor, range damage resistance. This is about as good as we could hope for on the Thunderhammer front. Yeah, the Terminator armor seem to come from very tough missions. War boss. Finish off Eldar. Mastery of Space, Teleportation Pack for Force Commander. Energy regeneration. Yeah, this is for range damage ability use Force Commander. It's not for us. I don't care. Melee damage resistance 30%, health 100, plus 7 melee skill. This would be Force Commander armor written all over it. The melee damage resistance is what sells this. Someone has to stand against the big baddies, and it's gonna be the Force Commander. It's always gonna be the Force Commander. This has suppression resistance, but that's the only thing that this has. Well, cannot be knocked back. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is better. The damage resistance is nice, but knockback is that's a horrible thing to have to suffer from. I don't think we're in any way immune to it. We might want to give up the rally ability. It's a good ability. Break suppression, heal nearby allies, but suppression is not something we really suffer too much, and the healing that it does is minor. So it might be much more preferable to just increase survivability. And these are massive increases in survivability. 50% or more growth in armor class, melee damage bonuses. When hit by ranged weapons you recover health. And energy just absorbs damage naturally. Energy that we barely use. So it would drastically increase our survivability. Right. Not sure what missions we're gonna go after, but usability, try to make the squads we have at the moment be more dangerous. That's it. We're likely not gonna do all of them.